Alright guys, so we're back. I just did the tutorial on how to set up your actual game for your hosting, your local, for your own. So right now, we're going to go through some basic stuff. You're going to want to gather, you're going to press Y to gather. You're going to definitely want to gather some berries first at the plants because you get berries to eat, and there's certain berries. Let me gather some berries real quick for you, and I'll show you which ones you can eat and which ones you don't want to eat because they're narcotics. That's how you make your narcotics, so they're narco berries. You don't want to eat those because those will actually knock you out. So that's not good. So you can walk around here. This is a newer update. You can actually grab sticks now and rocks off the beach. You never used to be able to grab the sticks and the thatch. So that first one I grabbed right here, I'm gonna run over to it. That's thatch right here. So you can get that also from wood. I'm sorry, yes, wood from trees. So you can come over here and you can actually punch the trees if you want to. Mainly you get thatch and a little bit of wood. Okay. So let me just get back to the berries right here. So you're gonna want to press your inventory. B is your inventory, okay? Let me throw some of the stuff out real quick because I don't need these things. All right, so you got your azul berries, you got your mijo berries, you got your stem berries. So stem berries will actually make you wake back up faster if you do get knocked out by certain animals. These are the narco berries. These are what you make your narcotics with. You do not want to eat those. All the other berries you can eat, the tinto berries and the Amar berries, or I don't even know how to say some of the stuff, guys. To be honest with you, I'm sorry. So I don't usually keep the seeds right now. Um, those are kind of, you don't really need them right now. So here's your stats right here. Usually starting out, what I do is my main thing I do is I get my melee damage and my weight up because that way you can carry and you can attack stuff good. So I usually get my melee to let's get back to that because it cancels me out. Usually I get that up to 150 first, and then what I'll do is I'll go to my weight and I'll bump that up to 150, and then I'll go back down to my melee, go to 175, and then I'll get my weight up to 200, and then I'll get my melee up to 200, and then after that, what I usually do is I'll try and get my weight up to 250, and then I'll be pretty good for a while, and then I'll bump my health up a little bit. So, um, something's getting attacked. Oh man, we gotta get out of here. Hold on, guys. We don't have any weapons. We need to get that Dillo to attack something else right now. So the craft stuff, you come in your inventory, you press the RB button, and it switches it over. You can double tap that. Anything that's highlighted in white like that, with the white background, not the dark background, is you can actually craft right now. So we crafted one of those. We just ranked up. Go do some more melee, okay? So here's your Engrams. So every time you rank up, at the very bottom, below my cursor on the bottom left, you'll see points available 16. So what you can do is you can use these to research stuff. So you're going to want to research a spear, the hatchet, and that campfire pretty quick here. So just to let you know, on the primitive servers, you have way more stuff to pick. So just know that and don't spend your Engram points on frivolous stuff like the flags and stuff right now early on because there's certain things that you need to get, and I would highly suggest you get some pretty good tools. I'd get the water skin um, in building products as far as like the buildings, like the walls and things like that, because the more stuff you craft, the faster you actually rank up, okay? So you come over here again. As you see, we can't do any spears. It tells you what you need. So it needs 12 fiber, 2 flint, and 8 wood. So we don't have any flint, as you can see. So bring this tool down in your hotbar down here. So I always put my tools in the same spots, so it makes it easy for me. So to get flint, you need to pick, and what you do is you need to go get rock. You go hit some rock. As you can see, it pretty much mainly gets flint, and you get a little bit of stone, which is good. So now that you have that, we have the rest of the tools, rest of the supplies to actually craft the hatchet. And I do like 3 spears. So the spears are kind of heavy, so but they do break when you attack stuff. And you could probably get this too, because I see the dillo coming. So we're gonna need to get this down into my hotbar real quick. So what you want to do? It's kind of like all the games starting out, and you do walk slower. Hey, to drink water, what you do is you go to the water and you press Y, and that allows you to drink. So let's go kill that dillo because it's gonna be a problem. Because as you can see, it's chasing all the animals right now. So I don't know where it went. Where the hell did that little guy go? Oh, he's over there. So okay, if you hold down the left trigger, you can actually, and let go of it, you can actually throw your spears, which is pretty helpful. And it disappeared, but usually you can pick it back up. But it's gone. Glitched out. Perfect. Alright, well now we only got 2 spears, so let's go get this dillo. So you gotta watch out for the dillos, okay, because they do spit, and you can jump and miss it, and that helps a lot. So every time he's gonna do that, so you can drag the body, it's pretty funny. You can drag it somewhere if you need to get out of the way somewhere. You just press Y to let it go. Okay, so basic tools. A pickaxe will get you more meat, thatch, and flint. The hatchet will get you more hide, hide and wood. Um, so right now we need meat. So we're gonna harvest this guy. So you got 9 fresh meat, and what was that? I missed the hide. 12 hide. So we're gonna need to do this. We're gonna craft it. We're gonna craft the campfire really quick because we're gonna need a campfire, but we need more stone. So now, perfect time. Get out the hatchet or axe, whatever you want to call it. These rocks usually get used metal also, so um, those are pretty good. We need actually some wood for the fire too. Let's pick this up. Let's just make a quick, small little base. Not really a base, but just like something to survive. We're just looking to survive right now this early on, okay? So let's craft up 2 more of those. You can press the RB button, put the campfire. I usually just put the campfire back down here. You press the LB button, it moves your little cursors over, and then you press the D-pad to the right. You can move it around, you can walk around. If you press the LT, it gets rid of it. If you press the RT, it'll place it. You can walk over to the inventory. You can press Y to get into the inventory of that particular animal or storage bin or fire pit or the forge, or you can press X. I usually press X. So you want to stick your meat in there. You can press and hold A. If you hold A, it'll switch the whole stack over. If you come up here and you just tap A, it'll just take one at a time. If you want to split your stack from 18, you want to go to half of it, you press Y. If you want to just get one piece out of it, you just highlight whatever you want and you just press X, and you can keep pressing X. It'll put one in. If you want to put it back and condense it back, you highlight it, go over to the other items that are the same, as long as it's not a full stack, okay? And so we're gonna stick this in here. We're gonna go and put the fire on. We're gonna cook the meat. I think usually it takes like 30 seconds. So right now we're going to hang out and let that cook. We'll be back. All right, guys, let's check the fire. So I'm just gonna press X. Come up here. As you see, there's 2 meat. You get charcoal too. So charcoal this early on isn't really a big deal. Uh, Later on, you're going to use it to make gunpowder. But right now, if you hold A, it brings it over in your regular inventory. On the next cooked one, okay, then you just put it in your stack. I usually put it on the Y because I can just press my LB or my LT. I'm sorry, LB. I was right, and the Y, and I can eat stuff pretty fast. On the next one, once you already have something in your hotbar, if you go to pick it up, if I hold A, it automatically put it in with the rest of them. It just keeps stacking them until The meat, you get the cooked meat, it goes in stacks of 30. The raw meat, for some reason, I don't know why, it goes in stacks of 20s. So wood and stone and flint go in stacks of 100. All the berries go in stacks of 100. Um, Tools are only just, most of the tools, like the hatchet, the pickaxe, most of those, they're only single stack items. The arrows for your bow, you only get one, only one bow will stack out on each. The arrows, though, will be 50. You can do 50 arrows. The like the spear, the pitchfork, I call it the pitchfork. Any of the spears and pitchforks type things, they're anywhere between 3, 4, and 5. I can't honestly remember. I think they're in threes, could be fives. I'm not 100% on that, but you'll know when they stack out because then they'll go straight going into your inventory. So let's go grab some more berries really quick because those are pretty helpful. Um, that way we can tame some stuff too. And taming is pretty easy. We'll grab some of this too. What we want to do is we need to research a storage bin because that way we don't have to hold everything because we get too heavy. And that way if we die, we don't lose everything either. So quick thing on also, let me get some shade right here. See the bars on the right? So the arrow at the top, see it blinking? That's the meter on your ranking up. So as you see, if we go in here and we pick our level up stuff, okay? See how it goes away? And I've already almost ranked back up again. So I'm gonna get some clothes. This water skin right now is pretty good because we definitely need that this early on. So I just picked my clothes because you'll get hot and cold, so you need clothes. And let's just throw a sleeping bag down. We'll throw a sleeping bag down. So the next one down is a little, it looks like a weight. You see it right there, it's a weight. That's for how heavy you are. So if we go back in here, you'll see in the blues, you'll see weight. It'll say 55 out of 100, so I'm half full right now. My water, I'm about a third down on needing to drink some water. My food's about a third of the way. Oxygen is for when you're in the water, under the water. Your stamina is when you're running. You'll see that go down. So your stamina is the one with the little lightning bolt. Right now it's full because I haven't been running around. So every time you stop, it'll regenerate. On the bottom of the plus sign, it's the medical. That's how hurt you are. So if you take a fall damage, or if you actually, let's go put the fire out. You can actually put the fire out right here too. So you press the X button to get back in. Let's throw some of this wood in here just so we can store it in there real quick. I'm gonna toss that out. I'll just toss this out too right now. The other one too is you see your water, the water droplet. Like I said, our water is 55 now, so basically 50%. So it doesn't look like it's 50% on the meter on the right, on the tab, but it's 55. So like I said, if you come over here to any water, you come over into the water, you just press Y, it drinks, it makes it full as it just did. As you can, there's a dark spot. There we go. There you go. That's perfect. It's full. Perfect. If you come over in your inventory, the water's full. Let's grab some food. You can either eat your food right here by clicking your left tab and pressing Y. A cooked food will give you 20. So we're at 86. So let's go eat another one. I didn't eat. All right, there we go. Let's go back in. See, it gives you 20. You can't go past 100, or if you can, you just have to rank it up to more, like 110, 120, 130, which is, you don't have to do, to be honest with you, because pretty soon you have so much meat, you won't even know what to do with it anyway. So just early on, it's tough. I don't mess with the water. I leave the water at 100. I leave the food at 100. Um, Sometimes I leave the stamina. I only rank up my, like I said, my melee, my weight. I have been doing my movement speed because it is nice to be able to run pretty fast away from some quick dinos. The crafting effectiveness, uh, I think that's new, to be honest with you. I've never seen that. The fortitude is, you can change that too. That's like if you get scared by stuff. And your toe par at the bottom, um, that's for like the the Dillo, when it sprays that green slime at you, it's basically it's venom. And what it does is it knocks you out, like tranquilizes you. So it doesn't do that. I'm sorry. It makes you blind. It blinds you, and your screen gets all messed up, and it does make it kind of tough for a couple seconds. So that's why if you can jump out of the way, it's perfect. It's actually pretty good. Other than that, you can kill those pretty easily. So let's see about making some clothes. So we need clothes. What we need is we need fiber. You get fiber from the bushes. You can actually, there's a lot of plants on the ground, like these little yellow poppies. You can actually harvest these now. Or not. What the heck? I thought I just did it before. Okay, scratch that. Sorry. Guess you can't. I know you can somewhere. That's weird. That's bunk, dude. I just did it, I thought. Alright, so anyway. Maybe not these ones. Maybe it's a different one. It's probably a different one. I'm bad. Hey man, little disclaimer. I'm no pro here, so I just do this for fun. I actually have a job, and I just started doing this for the fun of it, man. I figure if I play, why not, huh? Help some people out. So there's those types of bushes, right? And then there's these types of bushes as well. So you can get these. There's actually a bunch of different types of bushes. There's the little purple ones that you can get silk from to make your desert clothes also. So you'll see little purple, looks like ground cover flowers. Um, I don't know if they're over. I haven't seen any right here yet. I'll show you though when I do find them. So let's all right. So see how I got that little I'm tired symbol. See how my lightning bolt just went up. So just remember that. So now we got 161 fiber and 200 fiber. We definitely got some clothing we can make. We can make the shirt, which is 40 fiber. Double tap that. Double tap the pants. Double tap the hat. Double tap that hand thing. Actually, this takes hide too. So before we make that, let's make one of these because these are pretty important. And your shoes, your cloth shoes take hide. So you can see how we can't make the hand thing, which isn't that. It's not that a life or death thing right now. So let's grab some more melee. Okay, so now I'm gonna get the thatch foundation, thatch wall. I only got 2 left. Can't really get too much. So let's get some clothes on, cause see that little snowflake looking thing, the ice little thing. That means I'm getting cold, so I don't have any clothes. So you can just double tap the A button as long as you're in just your inventory only, and it'll put it on. Or you can tap it, highlight it, and it kind of highlights over in the center, and you just tap A again. So when you're just on your own inventory, just double tap A. Got to put my water skin down here. All right, let's go fill this up really quick in the water. All right, let's get the torch too, because for you guys will want to see stuff. Okay, so torch automatically turns on. So check this out. You can throw this by just pressing your LT button, and you can come over. So this is great. I use this for marking if I need to find something, as far as if I have to go get water or some food and I'm taming something. I throw this down just so I know at night I know where in the heck I'm supposed to go back to. All right, so sorry I had to record again, man. It ran out. So one thing bad about the Xbox, it only records for 10 minutes. It's kind of ridiculous. So with the torch, you can actually harvest berries and pick stuff up still with the torch on at night, which is pretty nice because if you're starving and you have no meat, you can actually let's go. Actually, you know what? Speaking of darkness, let's go turn the fire on. So the fire, if I'm standing next to it and I'm cold, it'll warm me up. So the colder the environment, you might need either a bigger fireplace or campfire, or you need a couple of them. So the torch gives you a little bit of heat, but I'll be honest with you, it's not gonna save you. So we're gonna grab some more wood. It is tough surviving in the beginning. Oh crud, I'm heavy. Dang it. I gotta throw some stuff out. Let's throw this out. I'm just pressing the LT button to throw stuff out quick. I don't really need the berries right now. I got a lot of, the wood's making me heavy. See the little weights, the 30.5, that's 30.5 pounds. So wood and stone add up fast on your weight, guys. It totally takes a big portion of your, let's make some stuff real quick so we can, so some things that you do, you can only put down on a foundation type structure. So some things you can't just put down on the ground. So let's just set up shop right here. Let's do this. Let's just put something here. So as you can see, you can put it down if it was by itself, and you could have rotated if you wanted to. Not everything in Xbox version of this game of ARK you can rotate. So with the let's go get some more thatch. With the actual computer, you can do so much more on, but I'm not a big computer gaming guy. I don't like the controls. I don't have to deal with mess around with the keyboard, but it is nice because then if you press and hold B, all these the quick things like the emotes, you can wave or whatever, friendly lower wave. I think you got to have a tool in your hand. You can one stop whistle your animals or follow or anything like that. If you hold Y down, you have to be at an animal that you've tamed though. If you hold Y down, you can tell it to attack your target and follow you and not follow you and all that good stuff too. So, all right, let's see if we can make a crafting bin. I'm sorry, not a crafting bin. Sorry guys, I call things different names sometimes even when they're not. Let's do the weight. That'll help us out. The storage box is what I meant. Let's do the storage box. That's the only one I can make right now, and we need something to help us out here. Let's get this thatch door frame. So we need the door and the ceiling. So you'll have other stuff come up as you see. It's kind of dumb. It doesn't even tell you the name, which is stupid because it'd be helpful. But I know that's the crop box to put like your seeds in, but you need fertilizer or poop to make a water source to irrigate it. So there's a couple things that you need multiple stuff for some of the